That's all that I've spent on this new business venture was $15. And up to today, I think the last 2 months, I've posted 5 reels total to make the $7,000.
Hey everyone, today we will be talking about the new online business that I just launched. It is called Cash Flow Courses. So I am teaching you how to turn your passion and knowledge into an online digital course. Today I have one of my students, Tien, and she is here to share with you how she made $7,000 in a very short amount of time selling her own services. Hi, Tien.
Hi, Tamara. Hi, everyone. My name's Tien. I'm a mom of two, and I've been working on my laptop since 2020. I found Tamara back in 2020 through her Amazon FBA course. Shortly after that, I helped her in operations with her coaching business. So being in operations, I already saw the potential in digital products. I saw all the numbers behind the business, and I've always been interested in this.
Awesome, Tien. This will be a case study because I want to share with everyone how simple it was for Tien to make this amount of money. She had very little followers, but she was talking about something that she's passionate about and that she's really good at. So, my first question to you, Tien, is what made you want to launch an online coaching service such as a masterclass? And what were you teaching?
So it's July now. So I decided in May that I wanted to try this. So when I saw that you and Palmer were teaching it, I wanted to join your course right away. And after that, I think I released my first reel in May. I was actually like not thinking about doing this at all. I just wanted to learn and see how it was. I don't want to do this because I'm always like been weird and awkward in front of camera or talking to people. So I wanted to do my first reel to see if like, is anybody even going to care? Am I going to get engagement or am I going to look stupid? Like, but I did a short like reel in May, less than a minute. It was basically just like, hey, my name's blah blah blah. I was thinking about doing this. Like, are you interested? Like, reach out. And I had people interested, and I got a lot of inquiries, and that's when I knew there was something there, and then I wanted to dive into this. Another thing was I just naturally love online business and FBA. It's a topic that I just don't get tired of talking about. So I thought this would be like a fun hobby on the side that I do outside of my Amazon FBA business. So it's not technically work to me. I like enjoy talking about this and would love to teach other people. So it was kind of an easy decision to start.
So, Tien joined my cash flow courses masterclass before I officially launched my cash flow courses program. And I was shocked that Tien joined because I know Tien and she's been in operations in my company for a few years. And she was not the type of person that likes to be in front of a camera. But after she saw like how simple it was to attract people to buy your online services and coaching, that's what kind of made you want to continue doing this, right? Because you said you did one reel. By the way, if you do not know what reels are, they are basically Instagram reels that are under 60 seconds. So Tian posted one reel and she was telling people that she's hosting a masterclass about Amazon FBA. And let's tell the audience like how many people signed up and what did you charge? And do you have like a large audience? Like who is in your following? Because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering who's going to listen to me? How many followers do I need? And all that.
So it was very simple, actually. So since I didn't even know if I wanted to do this or if I would enjoy being in front of a camera, in May I released the reel and just 1 minute, just saying, "Hey, I'm thinking about teaching FBA. Do I have any followers that are interested?" And then I got a few inquiries, and that was when I was like, "Oh shit, I really have to like have something to give them now." So when they sent me a message, I like draft up like a quick thing. It was like Amazon FBA masterclass, and this is what you get. And I think when I started, I priced it 500 per student because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't have any plans. So then when the first person paid, I was like, oh crap, I have to do this for real now. And then 3 days later, my whole class filled up. And I was like, oh, this is actually like going to be something that's worth it, because that was very easy. Like, so $500, 5 students, I made like $2,500 in 3 days. And for somebody who, didn't think about going into this or spending any upfront money or any time, I was like pretty amazed. So I got my one reel, and then I did my June class. And then going into June, I forgot to post my reel again to like remind people
Oh,
that, oh,
yeah.
I'm doing another class. So I think it was like June 16. It was like almost the end of June. I went back on camera, posted my second reel, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed my June class. I'm gonna open up enrollment for my July class. And then a couple days after that, my July class filled up. And since June was my test class to see if I liked doing this, my July class, I raised the price to $900 a student. And then that filled up too within a few days. And that's when I was like, okay, so I posted 2 reels, and that was it. I spent $15 on Zoom for the subscription. So yeah, so for the monthly subscription. So that's all that I spent on this new business venture was $15. And up to today, I think the last 2 months, I've posted 5 reels total to make the $7,000. And
So
these are like under 1 minute reels.
that's like 5 minutes of your time posting Instagram reel, and
Mhm.
people saw your reel through Instagram and they're like, hey, I want to sign up. And within a few days, you made $2,500. And then the next class together, you made 7 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I love most about digital courses is that there's no upfront cost. Like, yes, you got to pay $15 for Zoom, but like, that's like your lunch, right? So that's lunch money. So if you are passionate about something and you have knowledge about something, let's pretend you love puppies, okay? If you are watching this video, you are a puppy lover, you have a puppy, you know how to train a puppy, you know how to feed a puppy, how to keep your puppy happy, activities you do with your puppy. You should package all that information and knowledge that you have into an online course and then sell those classes. So, what I like most about Tien's story here and why I wanted to share it mainly was because she made $7,000 without creating a full online course. Now, if she were to create a full online course, we already know that her idea has been validated. We already know that students want to purchase her online course because people purchase the masterclass. So it's a no-brainer that these students that were in her masterclass will purchase her online program. And now she has consistent cash flow coming in every month because she goes on Instagram and she says, hey guys, I'm hosting a masterclass again. So to me, that's very simple to get everything up and running and quickly make a few $1,000s. About your followers though, Tien, are they like friends, family, coworkers, your husband's friends? Let's share more about that because obviously the audience is still thinking, who's gonna listen to me and buy my masterclass or program?
So my Instagram followers they're like random people that follow me, and like friends, not family, and then friends of friends. So a lot of them I don't even know. But that's the good thing about Reels is you can bring new people, because random strangers that aren't following you can also see your Reels. That's why I liked releasing Reels instead of doing anything else, because it was just free advertisement. And a lot of my students came from Reels too that aren't my followers. So
That's
I knew it was working.
yeah.
But about my Instagram page, it is so dead. Like in 2021 or 2022, I don't remember, but I always take like social media breaks up to like a year. So a year of me like not being online, I'm like disappeared off the face
Yeah.
of the earth. Everyone kind of unfollows me, and like I don't really have a good following. People are dead. I
You're
get like 5 or 10 likes on my posts, and it's like I'm just like, this is not like, I'm not famous on Instagram, or I don't have like this large following that everyone loves me. No, like my followings are dead.
yeah.
That's why I was very surprised when there's actually people who saw my reel and was like, hey, I want to like give you money and like you teach me stuff.
I think the biggest roadblock for people watching this video is they always think nobody's going to listen, nobody's going to buy. But what you have to remember is that we all started from zero. So when I launched my Amazon FBA venture 6 years ago, I had like 50 followers. I remember I had 50 followers on Instagram and like 100 subscribers on YouTube because I posted like 2 videos. And with just that and a Facebook community, I made over $32,000 in one day when I launched my Amazon program. And this is when we have to be open-minded because you never know who's looking at your stuff. And you don't even need to be active on social media the whole day. Like I am, because I always put my heart and soul into everything I do. I don't care if, people don't find me right away, whatever, but it's for me so I can stay consistent. So good for you, Tien. It's good to know that you don't need to be on social media the whole day. You create one reel and it attracts people. And if I can help you guys with something watching this video is if you do something like Tien and you choose a niche. By the way, I teach you how to choose a niche in module 1 of cash flow courses. You choose a niche and you just go on social media and you tell people that you want to help them with XYZ, training puppies or building Amazon FBA businesses or I don't know, attracting the love of your life, whatever niche that you are in, just post on social media and see if anyone is interested in learning. And you will be surprised that after a few times, people will start to comment and tell you that they're interested because you're offering help to people and trying to solve their problem. So this will only not work if you have no friends, no family, and you are dead on social media. But I know you guys are not because I see you scrolling on TikTok and Instagram every day. Everyone does this. I do it. Just imagine you go through people's content randomly online and you notice them. So if you were to post just one video or 2 videos online, people will notice you. And that's when the compound effect starts happening. The more they see you, the more they will be interested in paying you for your online course or your masterclass or whatever coaching service you have. So this becomes like a consistent stream of cash flow that you can receive every month if you just show up.
I feel like
Thanks for,
the big misconception with people, including myself, is like you can't really sell anything unless you have like 1 million
yeah,
followers, or you can't make money on, unless you have like a lot of followers. And that's not true.
yeah.
There's people who start their Instagram page fresh and they just build up followers over the years. And that's even better because the followers that are following you follow you because of your content,
Mhm.
because of what you're doing. Like my Instagram is random. It's like of my life. Like I haven't made any huge adjustments to my social media because of the FBA masterclasses. I still post like me and my kids and me at the gym and like my food that I eat every
Yeah,
day. It's not like salesy stuff
yeah.
or anything like that. It's just like, oh, hey, like I'm at the gym today, or here's my toddler running around the house terrorizing my home. Like I haven't made any crazy adjustments, and it's fine. I and I
And I
don't plan
feel like
to
that
either.
is another big misconception. People think
Yeah.
they need to create 100 videos, 100 pieces of content, take like all these glamorous photos, and they need to buy like, a fancy like camera or mic. If I'm honest with you, I'm still using the same iPhone that I used a few years ago, and that is how I shoot all my content. I do not have a fancy camera. I do not have a fancy mic. Even right now, I'm not on a mic. And
Yeah.
somehow, I still made 8 figures doing it. So we're just here to show you that you don't need anything. Like all you need is your brain, knowledge, and expertise. So Tien, do you think anyone can do this? to pre-launch their course by doing master classes like how you did? Like, what does it take to make, I guess, a few $1,000s in a short amount of time? Like, is it possible for everyone, do you think?
I feel like this is like very simple to do if you're confident, and I think this is why I loved I forgot which class, but you talked about valuing yourself and not letting like you get into your own mind and don't think you're not good enough or any of that because like you said, like you shared how you were nervous and you're like, no one's gonna watch me and no one's gonna buy my stuff. Like I think everybody
Yeah.
like on this planet has something they want to teach, but they're nervous or scared that they can't, but like me, I'm in my 20s. I don't know as much as, millions of people out there who know about this topic, but there are still people who will pay you money for your coaching if you're genuine and if you, put yourself out there and just try it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use this course for my other ventures. Like I want to teach fitness and I want to teach health and self-care because that's like
Yeah.
really my niche.
Yeah.
And I want to teach short-term rental. So I think doing the master classes is kind of like just a beginning of me trying and seeing if I like teaching.
Yeah.
And if I actually dive into it, there's so many other things that I want to teach that I want to use cash flow courses to actually automate everything versus what I'm doing right now. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think anybody can do this. And I've seen it. I've seen it on my Instagram every day. There are coaches who like teach about relationships. There are people who teach about like massaging your face and like
That's so
twerking and
strange.
like hair care products and like
Yeah.
hair design. Like there's just so many things that you wouldn't think there's somebody out there who wants to learn it,
Yeah.
but there is.
Yeah, I think one thing to keep in mind as well is that you do not need to be an expert. So I talked about this in one of my YouTube videos where back then when I launched my Amazon FB program, I was probably only making 30,000 a month. And I thought, oh my gosh, like I need to make $10 million. Like I need to be in the millions before I start teaching people. But that was simply not true because people, when they see me making like six figures a year, that is more relatable and more realistic for someone to get coaching from me. If you think that you need to be an expert and you need to have everything perfect and your life needs to be 100%, perfect and everything needs to go right before you start selling your knowledge, then you're not going to get anywhere. Because the truth is, there will always be someone smarter than you. There will always be someone more knowledgeable than you. There will always be someone doing better than you. That's just life, right? There's like billions of people on planet Earth. So if you're trying to like climb that ladder and be the expert before you start creating an online course to teach people to do things, then you're never going to get started. So don't think that you need to be an expert. You just need to have knowledge and value that is worth sharing with other people. And I like your example for hair design because I went on YouTube and I was literally just looking up everyday hair design, like 5-minute hairdos or something. And then there was a girl. Uh, I'm friends with this guy, and this girl is his friend. Anyways, she sells an online course for $1,000, and there's like hundreds of different like 5-minute hair designs. And she shows you, like, okay, this is how you prep your hair. This is how you put products in your hair to make it easy. This is when you should wash your hair. Like, it was just like really interesting that people would actually pay $1,000 to learn all these cool hairstyles. So what the students did was that they bought her course for $1,000. And yes, you may think, oh, that's money I got to spend. It's $1,000. But the point that you're missing is that you can learn those hairstyles and do them on other people to make your money back. So you're providing value and people will pay you for your service when you get good at it. So this is why I love online courses and why I launched cash flow courses. It removes the friction out of everything, like no product research, no inventory, no shipping, no warehouses, no suppliers, no wait times. All you need is a phone, like what Tien said, start talking and see how people respond. And if they do respond, you can start charging them money to learn from you.
So I wanted to add on to this because when I was brainstorming, like, I don't know, module 1 or 2 about picking your niche, I was like, basically, you don't even have to, like, learn something new. Like, if you were an esthetician, you can make a course to teach other people how to do eyelash extensions. Or if you're, like, a cosmetologist, you can, like, do a course about how to, like, bleach hair or how to do color. Like, you can basically just apply whatever that you're already doing or learning for your past, like, 20 years of your life and just make it into a course. And I know this is real because, like, I've taken courses for eyelashes and stuff before, but they're in person. Like,
Yeah,
you go to a school and you learn how to do these things. Now you can do that online.
yeah,
You don't have to teach someone hands-on. You just basically, like, build this course and then you sell it. And there are people out there who want to do this to make money. And
yeah,
they will, like, spend $1,000 or $2,000 to invest into your product to learn to give themselves a career. So it's like endless opportunities.
yeah. And it's all passive income. So there was a girl that I was friends with, and I told her this, and I told her this, and I still don't think she's taken action, but if she did, she would have done so well. And that is, she had like a spa and she was offering services like facials. I think like there's like that new service now where they wash your hair and they comb in, they massage it, like all this stuff. And she was so good at it. Like her salon or clinic or spa or whatever it was 5-star. And I said to her, and she was working 12 hours a day because this was her physical location, right? So there's overhead, there's rent, there's employees, there's advertising. Then she has to pay for furniture, and then all this crap. And her monthly expenses were 25 grand. Like after everything, $25,000. So I told her, I said, what you should do instead is, since you're so good at this and providing the facial services and whatever and all that, you should package your knowledge about starting up a spa into an online course. That way, you can create your course one time and obviously make little improvements as time goes by. And then you sell it over and over again. And that is much better than paying $25,000 in overhead and operational costs when you could be like literally like delivering someone their course through email and charging $2,000, $3,000 for your course. And then whoever takes your course and starts applying how you teach, how to open up a spa or whatever, they would make so much money from doing that. So it's like win-win. So anyways, this is why
No,
I think anyone can
it's
do it.
true. Well, I mentioned earlier about this too. I like this because I know that if I try it and I don't like it, I just cancel my Zoom subscription of $15 and then I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, I opened up this whole, like, salon and then invested $200,000 and then now if I want out, I can't because I just invested so much money. And versus this business that, you just invest $15, of, like, and
If you
then you
don't like your video, you
whatever you
delete
want.
it. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. It's like very, I don't know, it's like very easy and there's no strings attached and you have a lot of options versus being stuck on a wall and
Yeah,
kind of like this business needs to succeed because I can't lose $500,000.
yeah.
Like,
It's
oh, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna do something else now. Cancel Zoom. It's
bye, delete
yeah,
my reel. Okay, hey guys, I'm
yeah.
gonna do it again.
It's
Like
like
you'll
just
be
kidding
there.
about my reel, everyone. I'm not doing classes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tien. I hope whoever's watching this video will be inspired to start selling your own online course. So make sure you join my cash flow courses community. I will link it below. And you get a free course once you join. You can see how to select your niche. You can learn how to create and package your online course. Basically, everything from beginning to end will be in cash flow courses. So I look forward to seeing you guys inside of the community.